today, as you can see by the title. Yes, my little Cam had to be tested for COVID. And I just wanted to tell y'all about how that went. So it's been what, maybe a week and a half ago. He had this cough, so I was watching it. He didn't have anything else going on, so I gave him some Delsum, however you say it. I gave him some of that. It's a cough medicine, and I gave him the one for kids. And so that helped, and it kind of like just went away. And so a couple of days ago, he started back coughing. So I would rotate that between the Delsum, however you say it, and Tylenol, cold and sinus. So everything was fine. And so last night he just started coughing so much that when he ate, he threw the food back up. So at that point I was like, okay, I might need to take him to the doctor. And so I didn't send him to school today, so I didn't go to work today. And then when I got up, I called the doctor and I told them what he was experiencing, and she was setting up for me to do a virtual visit. And so when I was telling her, like, he said his stomach was hurting, he threw up, it was something else going on, the cough. And then I told her, she was setting everything up, then I told her he was having trouble breathing, because I noticed this morning he came and he laid beside me, and I could see, you know how you can look right here and tell if somebody was having a hard time breathing. I could see it right there in his neck. And then he was kind of like doing there's Case. What Case? Can I please talk to the people? No. What you need, Case? You gonna say hey?
Hey.
Yeah, so when he was breathing, he was kind of like, it was kind of like those quick deep breaths, and I could tell he was struggling, and he just looked weak and tired because he hadn't been eating either. And so she was like, oh, if he's having trouble breathing, you just bring him on in and we'll look at him when he gets here. And if y'all, what's my phone? And if y'all hear any noise, breathing noises, that's Cam right here. I'll show you. You see how he's breathing? Oh baby. I took him, and I didn't feel the need to record that, because in that moment I'm like, I'm just trying to, I'm not worried about content. I'm just trying to make sure he gets what he needs to get. And so when we got there, she said the doctor looked at him and she said she was gonna do she was gonna treat him for like a severe sinus infection, because last year around this time he did get sick too, and they said it was the flu last year. So I don't know, it could have been corona then and we just didn't know it. So they said it was the flu last year. This year she said she was going to treat him for sinus infection, so she gave him prescribed him cough medicine and antibiotic, and another thing for him to stick under his tongue if he feels nauseous. It's supposed to help with nausea or whatever. So I got there and they did that, and then we had to she went ahead and tested him, and that was horrible because he was just screaming and crying for his daddy, because all he knows is I was holding him down so this lady can stick this thing up his nose. I felt so bad, but we got through that, and she said that I would have the results within a day or two. And so I went ahead and got his medication and I gave it to him, and that could be partly why because he's been sleeping a lot. It could be because he's not feeling well, and also, I don't know, the medicine could be making him a little bit drowsy too, which is fine because he needs to get his rest. And he wanted to sleep in my bed, but I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be mean, but I make you a comfortable pallet on the floor in front of the TV. And he's laying here watching movies and he fell asleep. So that's cool, but he's not really eating, but I'm making sure he is drinking plenty of fluids because I don't want him to dehydrate. And he hasn't been coughing as much, but as y'all saw, he still is, his breathing is subpar, which when he sleep, he pretty much snores anyway, but it's a little bit worse than normal. Like, you can look and tell he's having a hard time, and I don't like that. I didn't even let him walk out of the doctor's office, even though he's 5 and he's very capable of walking himself. But it seemed like it was just taking too much energy, and I didn't want him to have to use his energy to walk out of the, I just felt for him. I just felt so bad. So I just carried him out of the doctor's office. So we have to, today is Wednesday, we have Thursday and Friday to go, and then next week we're out for our winter break. So of course the next 2 days we're gonna have to be virtual, and meaning myself, Carter, and Connor, because Cam is not, they only do virtual if like the whole class may have to quarantine, but they don't have it set up to like 1 student. But I wouldn't send him anyway because he's not feeling good. I know he don't want to be sitting in front of a computer screen. So we all have to quarantine until we get the results. Like, if it's negative, then we should be fine. But since we don't have the results, we're gonna just treat it as if they are positive, and we don't want to possibly infect anybody else. So and the hard thing about that is, since we've been living here, all of them, they sleep in the same room, in the same bed. Don't ask me, that's just what they do. They're brothers. So it's hard to keep them away from each other. And with Case, Cam is his favorite playmate right now, so he don't understand the fact that he don't need to be coming that close to him, and you know, he could possibly get sick too. But part of me is like high strong, and I'm like, oh, keep them away. And another part of me is like, they already sleep in the bed together. Like, I just don't know. As a parent, I'm just gonna do the best and make my own judgment calls, and just pray over them and pray that God keep them, and you know, keep them safe. Because that's the thing with Cam, even if he is positive, I'm just believing in God that he has already went through the worst part. So that's why I'm not even worried about it, and I'm not gonna worry about it. But it's just, as a parent, it's hard to make those that judgment call. So yeah, y'all just pray that all is well, which I know it already is well. But I want y'all to pray that all is well and continues to be well, and I don't want anybody else to get sick. And yeah, we're just gonna play it safe, and I'm just gonna do whatever I can, everything in my power, give him his medication when he's supposed to have it. You know, just keep him comfortable until he starts to feel better. And because he, like I said, he don't want to eat yet. And I get that if you coughing and you already feel bad, chances are you're gonna throw up, and that's not a good feeling. And he already like, I can't eat because I'm gonna throw up. So I'm like, well, just try this. I might give him some applesauce or something, but mainly I just make sure he stay hydrated, give him some Pedialyte or something like that. So he'll be fine, I'm sure. And I just wanted y'all to know what's going on and where I've been, even though sometimes I do take breaks with vlogging because I have a full-time job and I have 4 kids and a husband, and I just moved. So it's a lot going on. So I'll get back on it when I can. I love you guys, and I thank you already for praying, because I know he's healed already. He's already healed. No worries. So thank y'all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll keep y'all updated on the results. See ya.